Hello everyone, my name is Lavanya Rachakonda and I'm here to present Good Eye, a device for automatic prediction and detection of elderly falls in smart homes. Before I get into this, I would like to say that a detailed version of the same is available and is cited in the current paper. So for the outline of the talk, we have introduction, motivation, existing solutions with their issues, proposed solution, and issues that are addressed with this proposed solutions, architecture of Good Eye, proposed approaches of Good Eye, implementation and validation of Good Eye, and followed by conclusions and future research. So for the introduction, we'll have to understand the IoT, that is Internet of Things, and IoMT, that is Internet of Medical Things. Internet of Things is a network of devices where each device in the network is recognizable and is connected. The same definition can be applied to IoMT as well, where each and every device that is used here can be termed as a medical device. For the existing solutions, we have wearables such as Apple Watch, Philips Lifeline, Lively Mobile, and Bay Alarm Medical, which are few among the most commonly available wearables in the market. And the brief drawbacks of these wearables are they only use accelerometer sensors. They do not use any other physiological or any psychological parameters to detect a fall. And the users will have to manually select the option of SOS for help, and in the case of unconscious state of a person, this cannot be these variables cannot be helpful to the user. And also these variables have location constraints, so if they are providing the fall detection analysis, the users will have to wear it only in the locations where the variable can be used. And these are some of the existing solutions that are already published and which also address the fall detection policies, but none of them have the fall prediction capability. And also there is no collaboration of the vision and the physiological parameters, like the way we performed, for better accuracy and better prediction rates. So for the existing issues of existing research solutions, as I said, like none of them use the all of them use the accelerometer sensors, and none of them use any other physiological sensors other than accelerometers. And some applications have the user to give response after the fall, and that can be time consuming as the user might not be conscious in some of the scenarios. And some applications are limited to a certain location and certain type of surroundings, which add up to the additional costs. The prediction of fall or warning the user that there might be an occurrence of fall is not provided by most of the applications. And the proposed solutions that we have proposed is like displayed here. So the conceptual overview of Good Eye, as you can see, there is a camera or a vision which is termed as an on-wall camera here, and there is a wearable attached to the user which also has a camera that will be continuously monitoring and recording the surroundings whenever there is a sudden change detected. So the main motivation of the proposed research is to provide constant care, provide easy to wear accessories convenient to any age, provide medical support as per the occurrence of emergency irrespective of the location of the user. And the novel contributions of our research is to propose a mechanism that is fully automated and that can provide complete analysis of situation using physiological and vision approaches, a system that not only detects the fall after the occurrence of the fall, but also predicts the future events and warns the users accordingly, a continuously monitoring battery optimized device which can get activated when a change in the accelerometer is detected. A system that can also be used indoors and outdoors in order to obtain more accuracy and efficiency. An approach where a decision is made and is not waited for the user to respond after the fall. An approach that not only determines the fall conditions but also records the surroundings and circumstances for future. A fall detection device that is not restricted to a certain place or location. Issues addressed in Good Eye is the prediction of occurrences of falls is also notified. An informed decision of the fall is made as the decision involves both physiological and vision signal data. And the decision is not just made depending upon accelerometer, but also we have used heart rate variability as one of the important factors whenever a person is like about to have a fall or just had a fall. The user is warned before the occurrence of the fall and is asked to set aside based upon the physiological signal data. The surroundings and circumstances are recorded in order to accurately analyze the situation of the fall. Coming to the architecture of GoodEye, so here the sensor unit, we have represented the camera, so that can be known as an on-wall camera, and also the in-wearable camera which has both heart rate sensors and accelerometer. And this sensor unit provides the input and is sent to the physiological sensor data unit, and also the vision data is captured from the camera data processing unit, and all the data is sent for the parameter range comparison. And after this parameter is this parameter analysis will be provided inside the parameter range comparison unit, and followed by the decision of fall prediction or detection is made. And with this decision, there are like three possible outcomes, then which has like there is no fall detected, and you might fall, that can be considered as a scenario of a fall prediction, and that there is a definite fall detected or a fall occurred scenario. And all of this data is provided for the clouds just for the storage purposes in the IOMT cloud. So the considered sensor input data is as I said, the change in the accelerometer, change in the heart rate of the person compared to the resting heart rate of the person, and having an on-site camera in the wearable to analyze the intensity of the fall and provide certain care as per the intensity of the fall, and having an off-site wall-mounted camera in the space of the person enables continuous person detection and tracking to provide proper feedback. So whenever there is a movement detected, the camera of the wall mounted camera will start detecting and tracking the person, so that to reduce any chances of fall predictions or fall detections. So for the design flow of GoodEye, we have the GoodEye system, we have the accelerometer, and whenever there is a change detected, the heart rate variability is also started monitoring. And this heart rate variability, whenever there is a change detected in the heart rate, the parameter analysis unit is like comes into picture. From the parameter analysis unit, the fall prediction and detection decision is made. And again, whenever there is a change in the accelerometer, the camera on the variable will also be turned on in order to record the surroundings and to for better understanding of the reason of fall. And as you see here, there is a block that orientation change detected. So whenever this is like from the camera that is mounted on wall, that will be looking in the next slides. So for the GoodEye system on-wall camera, we have a motion sensor, and whenever there is a motion detected, the person detection and the tracking will be beginning. And if there is no movement detected, and it will again go to the idle state, and if there is a sudden movement detected, then the connection to the variable will be made. And if the connection is not successful, or if the person is not inside the location where the on-wall camera is located, then the no movement detected or will be sent, a notification will be sent to the guardians just in case, and also the user will be alerted. And if there is a connection successful, if there is a successful connection, then the data will be synced with the sensor data, and the decision of fall prediction and detection will be made, following by the next steps such as contacting the help and also simultaneously storing the data for future purposes. So for the parameter analysis, detailed tabular format is also provided. So, but for now we have like the accelerometer, which has the x, y and z values. The y value is continuously monitored for every plus or minus 3 Gs. And the heart rate variability is also taken into consideration, where the heart rate will be monitored for every milliseconds, and whenever the sudden heart rate spikes, then either upward or downward, the sensor would be sending a signal to the microprocessor stating that the heart rate has spiked. And for the vision, we have like a camera, and we are like using the distance between the RGB values of the pixels, and if the threshold value is reached at least for the 45% of the pixels, then a fall is occurred. So that is the idea that we have used here. So before understanding the fall prediction and detection, first the understanding of the prediction and detection is important. So prediction can be known as a forecast, a statement about future event. So prediction is often but not always based upon the experience or knowledge, but detection is an action or process of identifying the presence of something that is concealed. So a detection is often based upon an incident. So that is already happened. So that can be known as a detection, and prediction is a heads up or a warning that a situation might happen. So for the analysis of fall prediction and detection, so accelerometer, whenever there is a change in the Y value of accelerometer, and even if there is no even if there is no change in the heart rate, but there is a sudden change in the accelerometer, and if there is a change in the 45 pixels value, even then we can say that there is no fall detected, as the heart rate and the uh, heart rate is not fluctuated. So, and similarly, when there is no change in Y value to 3 and there is a sudden change in the heart rate variability along with a change in the 45% of pixels, then we can say that the fall is predicted. And when there is a change in the accelerometer and also a change in the heart rate, but there is no change in the 45% of the pixels, then we can say that the fall is predicted. When there is a definite change in the accelerometer, heart rate, and the orientation of the camera, then we can say that the fall is detected. So for the implementation part, we have used an Arduino Uno with an accelerometer, power connection, and a heart rate sensor. So this is the Arduino Uno, like the serial monitor window, which has the XYZ axis along with the heart rate variability, that is BPM. And so this is again the detailed working picture of everything along with the LCD displaying the result of the BPM. The video here represents the complete working of the module, the GoodEye module of the system. So here we have the heart rate, and this is the Arduino Uno that is used. And here you can see the BPM values followed by the accelerometer and the gyrometer values. The accelerometer here also has a temperature, but I have like neglected that factor based upon the relationship with the impact of the fall. So that is it for here. And for the on-wall camera, we have used a servometer base for camera and the socket for camera that is used for the actual monitoring. And we have used the Arduino Uno again as a microcontroller because it's easier for the communication to be done between the physiological and the vision parameters. So for this understanding, we have the X1 and Y1 from the frame 1 and X2 and Y2 from the frame 2. So we have like the RGB values and RGB values from the two different frames, and the distance between the frames, like RGB values, is performed. And if the distance is like 45% above the threshold, then the decision of the fall is said, like the fall is made accordingly. So there are like many other physiological signals which can be used, like sweat, heart rate, blood pressure and temperature. So the reason there is a table here is to show that we have used heart rate because there is a consistent change with fall, so it can be like used for now, but we would like to use blood pressure in maybe in the future research directions, but we are like unable to use the sweat and temperature because these are inconsistent with the change of fall. So these are not feasible for this operation. And again, as I said, we have used like accelerometer and the heart rate sensor data. So as you see the graphs here, whenever there is a sudden spike that is detected, then we can say that there is a significant change in the value, and a fall decision can be made accordingly. So the fall prediction and detection is executed in this birth with an accuracy of 95%. The user is alerted whenever there is a possibility of fall. After the fall, instead of waiting for the user to ask for help, the help is automatically provided. Constant care and protection are also provided. So for the future research, we are planning to use more physiological sensors to predict the falls in elderly, and to also develop smart healthcare models which incorporate various activities such as type, amount and type of time of food consumed, and also considering the sleeping behaviors of the person. And of course, we would like to include security and privacy features to our smart healthcare modules using blockchain technology or any other technology to improve the credibility of our systems. Thank you.